Meet Roxanne and Nate, also known as Rock and Roll and Nightbug. They're just an average couple living a not-so-average life. That's right, they're real-life superheroes. They don't have superpowers, and they don't call themselves heroes, but when they try to tell people what they do, they find that it's easier to tell people this than to say this. When they tell people they're superheroes, people get it. Oh right, superheroes. Besides being working parents and musicians, they've served the hell out of their community, so much so that they're burned out and badly in need of a break. They're taking a road trip across America and back to meet up with other real-life superheroes and some inspiration. Buckle up and join Rock and Bug as they try to get their groove back. This is their story, and what a trip it is. If you're going to come along for the ride, you might as well get to know your travel mates. Rock and Bug are the people next door, that married couple you've known forever. They hang out with their kids, their friends and family. They're basically like you and me, with a couple of exceptions.
I got into this real-life superhero thing when I was poking around online and I found an article about a guy calling himself Shadow Hair in Cincinnati, calling himself a real-life superhero, and I went, what? That made me think, are there other people? Are there other people calling themselves real-life superheroes around that I've never heard of? So I looked them up and I found there's almost at least one in every state and some out of the United States. So for a while I just kind of investigated the movement, and eventually I found a team of people that were local, and I hung out with them once or twice before I decided, well, it's probably time I let my wife know what's going on, because this is something she'd be interested in as well.
He took me to go see a superhero movie, and at a theater in San Francisco. Little did I know that superhero movie, called Superheroes, by the way, by Michael Barnett. Little did I know that that was about real-life superheroes, and some of the people in there were his friends. So he came out on stage with all of the other real-life superheroes in a mask and his costume. And that's how I found out about my husband's other life. And I had two responses that night. The first one was, how long have you been keeping this from me? And the second one was, how do I get into this?
And get into it they have. Since that fateful day in 2011, Rock and Bug have opened 2 more branches of the initiative, a grassroots group of volunteers who have banded together across states and countries to serve and help empower people in their communities. The initiative was originally started by 4 people who lived in New York and wanted to keep the streets safer. They've since moved on to other things, but the initiative has grown to 12 branches across the US and the world. They've also opened up a branch just for women and for convention patrols. It's easy to see that Rock, Bug, and the initiative enjoy so many aspects of this community work, especially the camaraderie and the feeling of doing something kind for someone. But let's take another look at their average week. This kind of schedule would tire anyone out, and after 6 years of doing this, it's no wonder that they want to leave the superhero scene altogether.
No. And we're just trying to make a difference. Kind of losing faith and losing hope. I see heroes, people who call themselves heroes out there, who are deadbeat dads, who are violent and encourage others to commit violent acts against other heroes. Right now, I'm at a tipping point, and I feel like a lot of you are too, where your faith in humanity is just kind of, I don't want to give up, and I know you don't either, so wish me luck on this road trip. And I hope that whatever I find on our little tour inspires you to not give up hope too. I hope we both find something super and heroic out there. You're going to be gone for over a month. Yeah. Is that exciting? Are you excited? He does not want to leave, you guys. He loves home and is half excited about this trip. And that half is meeting you guys. Otherwise, not too excited, right, babe?
Nah.
Okay.
But hey, I'm different.
All right, I'll let you pack. Bye.
Okay.
Now, see, you were talking to me midstream, so it's like I'm trying to talk to people here and I'm forgetting what I'm saying. Hi there! How are you? Rock and Roll here with Nightbug. He's doing the driving so far. We got a late start today, but we are on the road. When we say on the road, we don't mess around. We're not just going, oh, I think I'm going to go to Albuquerque, even though I am going to Albuquerque. We are going by Albuquerque. You know what? Albuquerque. I'm going to have to check out some Breaking Bad tour stops. Yeah.
Pick up some meth.
Pick up some meth. Right. Okay. Anyway, we're on our way across country. On the road again. Check it out. Open road. Right there. We're going to be seeing a lot of that. Right now we're still in a good mood because it's day 1. Captain's log. Star date. I don't know. How do you phrase those? Anyway. Why are we doing this? In case you haven't been paying attention to any of my ranting and raving in my posts previously.
Why are we doing this, Rock?
You don't love me. I already segued into that. But
segue harder.
I'll segue as hard as I can. Did you hear about the guy who invented Segway? He segued so hard he segued right off a cliff and died. Getting back to what we're talking about, we're doing this because we started this a few years ago and it never came to fruition. We only got a few episodes out and then things became outdated and our teammates changed and just the heroes that we interviewed weren't doing what they were doing anymore. So it's time. We have all these people out there who are real life superheroes doing great things for their community, doing whatever they can. They're not rich, they're not Batman, so it's not like they're going out there with a whole group of people, you know, or a bunch of gadgets, and although some have really cool gadgets. Anyway, there are cool people out there. They call themselves real life superheroes. And we want to introduce you to some. I'm going to keep my husband company while we're driving. And I promise we'll be posting up something shorter every day. This is just the first one. And we wanted to let you know what was going on. Pray for good weather and safe driving conditions. And that we get to see you along the way, because that would be amazing.
Join us next week as Rock and Bug bring you more positivity, more heroes, and more of this superhero nation.